I spent the majority of FM21 bringing you spotlights of some of the best wonder kids on the game. And with a playlist of over 50 different players that we have looked at, it's time to give you my top 10 favourite wonder kids at their maximum potential. A little bit of channel transparency here for you. On our quest of YouTube justice for Omega Luke, I had to contact YouTube directly because I still don't think they're sending out my video to newer viewers like they used to on my previous videos before the hijacking. They just seem to not be sending it out to as many new people as what they did before. Now, a video technically should be pushed further in the algorithm when people like and people comment, and most importantly, watch a high percentage of the videos before clicking off and going on to the next one. So viewer retention is what it's called. So if that's you who do all three, genuinely thank you so much. Right, so number 10 on my list, and before we get into it, no obvious players like Haaland or Greenwood. These are pretty much players who are less known, who have high potential ranges, not fixed potentials. Okay, number 10. So the number 10 spot is an attacking midfielder who plays in all of the forward positions very well, but who I think really suits a winger on the right hand side as his best position. This is because he is right footed, and looking at his technicals, he is very good when fully developed at dribbling and crossing the ball. Of course, he has other fantastic standout attributes, and his physicals match being that pacey winger who will bomb up and down the field, transitioning the ball from your half to your opponent to hopefully find a chance for your team with great crossing, passing and vision. He can also hit the back of the net too with a very tasty 15 passing. His name is Yeremy Pina. He plays for Villarreal, and in the most recent winter update he was boosted up to 180 as his maximum potential range, which we can see him right here. And this, by the way, is a database where I've set up these 10 players at their maximum potential as their current ability right from the off, using the pre-game editor, just so that you can basically see what I'm talking about, how good they are at their maximum potential. It's just quicker and you guys can just see a lot more. Okay, number 9. We now take a look at a player who plays from the right or in behind the striker, who can also do a very good job up front as well, depending on his attributes. The big highlights of this wonder kid is his physicals being so good with that 18 and 19 pace. This complements with a fantastic dribbling, finishing and first touch, and some already impressive player traits. From Austria, it is of course Yusuf Dimri, coming in with one of the highest potential ranges on this list of 190. Number 8 on this list is one of the best left backs on the game. He is awfully cheap to start at around £5 million. He is also very well rounded when is set to his maximum ability, with fantastic technicals for defensive and attacking purposes. Solid mentals all round and extremely great physicals to top off, which is pretty much a must-buy defender in my opinion when starting a new game. This man is the 18-year-old sensation Ricardo Calafiore, or as I dubbed him, the Italian Andy Robertson, with his potential range of up to 170. Lucky number 7 is a player who I haven't actually featured in a spotlight before, for no other reason than timing and for the fact that he plays for a team which is probably quite hard to purchase from. He is naturally an attacking centre midfielder who can fill in elsewhere. His roles are predominantly the advanced playmaker, and it's easy to see where you can see his fantastic technicals in passing, technique, first touch and dribbling, to match these incredible mentals capped off with 18 vision. He is no slouch in the physicals department either, and you'll find this guy in Germany playing for Leverkusen. His name is Florian Vertes. He has the potential range of up to 180, and the reason I've placed him on this list is because he is easily one of the best wonder kids at the start of the game ability wise. He could be a starting player easily around Europe. 6th on the list is an out-and-out striker. He is fast with 17 acceleration and pace, he has great mentals for the striker role, and he has the technicals to back it up. 18 finishing being his strongest point, he is just 16 at the start of the game. It's the Englishman, Dane Scarlett. In the test we did, we picked him up for around £500,000, which is a steal for a player of this calibre, who can actually reach a maximum potential of 180. Sign this man. Top 5 now, and we look at a player who can play in a number of positions and especially loves playing on the wing. A left-footed wonder kid with incredible physicals. What is mostly special about this player when we looked at him previously was how good his technicals were. They were so good in the spotlight we dumped in the new Lionel Messi. It's Nico Serrano. Serrano plays in the Bilbao C team and has the potential range again of up to 180. He has watched the video I did on him and follows me on Instagram. Legend. By the way, follow me on Instagram too. Omega Luke Designs. Be like Nico. Be a legend. In fourth place is naturally a striker who also plays in the number 10 position, a speed demon, with when set to his maximum potential of 170, has 20 for both pace and acceleration, making him the fastest player on the game. The rest of his physicals ain't too bad either, and with decent mentals including 18 for off the ball, his technicals are also superb. 17 finishing and 19 technique. This of course is Wilfred Nanto, 16-year-old Italian you can pick up in the Swiss League for Zurich on an approach to sign deal, which is incredible. Well, if that's the number 4, then the top 3 must be absolutely mental. In third place, a striker who can play on both wings if needed to, with attributes that balance out as the perfect attacking player. So many 15 and above attributes, especially in the technicals. With a maximum potential range of up to 180, he is the player who we dubbed the greatest of all time at the date of release, João Pedro. My most watched video ever, where he tore through whatever was put in front of him, scoring 100 goal seasons for fun. But there's still 2 players who I favour more. Now, my second favourite Wonderkid from FM21 so far is a natural in the centre midfield and the cam role. He has such impressive attributes, as we can see with his physicals. His technical suggests that a shadow striker role might be the perfect role for this player, with that 18 finishing surrounded by 17s in first touch and dribbling. He has the potential range of up to 170, and yet he still sits second place because of how impressed I was. Not to mention, he is Russian and can be picked up for such a cheap price. It's of course Arsene Zakarian, the 17-year-old gem that we featured recently. What a player. But he doesn't get the number 1 spot. Now, before we take a look at the number 1 spot, earlier on I did flash up a graphic which said stay around for the secret code. Now, let's just say that if you manage to get to this point, I want you to comment down below something very simple like, I can't believe that happened to you, Luke. Something shocking that happened to me. Don't describe what it is, of course, because this is a fake thing. Let's see how many of you got to this point, and then how many people are going to go down in the comments, see you writing this and go, well, I didn't see anything shocking happen. I want to see what this fake thing is, and then come back and watch the video again to the very end and realize that I tricked them into watching the whole video, because I am a YouTube genius. Thank you again, by the way, for you wonderful people getting to the end of the video. I really do appreciate it. It seriously helps the channel. Number 1. A solid striker, the perfect advanced forward with some of the best physical attributes you will ever see. Mentals that will carry this man to record-breaking achievements, and the technicals which would only look right on the greatest players of all time. A new footballing god in Football Manager history. 20 in dribbling, finishing, first touch and passing. The 15-year-old Dortmund sensation, Yusuf Makuku. Of course it is. 200 potential range, which would make him the highest rated player ever. What's even more bonkers about this player is the amount of people who have commented or wrote to me saying that they've managed to pick up Yusuf for free in January 2022, just 18 months into their save game, so you'll get him at the end of the second season. That is just remarkable, because this guy is easily the best Wonderkid Football Manager has ever given us, in my opinion. Of course, he has to top my list, but this is of course my list. I want to know what your list is as well, so make sure you let me know down in the comments, as well as of course, if you got this late on, write the I can't believe this happened to you, Luke, and try and trick some fake people into thinking that something seriously has happened. On your way down, remember to like the video as well and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'll see you very soon for another video. Thank you very much. Bye bye.